Hey, 2024 interns at the Notre Dame Idea Center. First off, if no one said it yet, welcome. If no one else has said it yet, what's up? You're in a pretty cool place. You're about to get to do some pretty cool work. This video is going to help save you time in comparing market research surveys. It's going to give you a bit more of an objective way to do it by teaching you the quick inputs and how to understand the output for this code tool. These 10 minutes will help you make a much more refined end of year market survey presentation. In fact, when I had this graph up in my end of summer 2024 presentation, Emily Stoller, my manager, she's awesome. If you have her, you're very lucky. If she's gone or you don't have her, I'm sure the new manager is just as awesome. Regardless, in that end of year presentation, she thought this graph came from Google. No, it didn't, but it came from this code, and this is code that you're now going to have access to. First, where is the code? 24052, initial assessment, composite market survey plotter, composite market survey plotter.ipynb. Click on it, it'll bring you here. Please create a copy of it so this original version can stick around. Copy it to your own project folder. You can make a copy doing this, classical Google copy, or you can copy the code itself and paste it into another Google Colabs window. What is Google Colabs? It's this pretty cool extension where you can write scripts in the Google Cloud. This is Python. That's what this language is. Research it if it interests you. It's really sweet stuff. As a mechanical engineer who doesn't do much coding, I can still say that learning this little bit of scripting allowed me to create a visualization like this. And so I consider it very much worth my time, and I'm happy I did it. Anyway, let's get into it. Where does this come from? So in summer 2024, I was having to do a project on solid state batteries, and it was a really, really cool project. And I had to project what the market would look like over time. So I did what you would do, solid state battery market report sizing. And then we skip past the AI overview because we don't want that. And we take a look at, okay, markets and markets, boom, 85, 2023, 963, 2030, compound annual growth rate 41.5%. And then we realize there's all of these other ones, Statista, global markets, coherent, and there's quite a few different ones. And like this one's a really pretty visualization. It's China. We're probably doing domestic, so we might not care about this one as much. But a lot of these reports can look great. How do you know what to trust? Well, you really don't, unless the website just looks absolutely terrible, or for some reason someone at the Idea Center said, hey, don't use this. You really don't until you compare them. So what we can do is we can take that markets and markets report, 85 million initial market valuation, 85 million US dollars. That's at 2023. Here's your first data point. The report said we grow at 41.5% compound annual growth rate until reaching 963 million at 2030. That's pretty cool. And then we go grab every single other survey. You just edit this survey class. You could type a new survey here that's starting at maybe 900 million in 2020, growing at, let's make it something absurd like 42.3%. And then we're going to grow up to a value that I'm not going to calculate yet. So we're going to type in none, the code and fill that in. And then maybe we go all the way up until 2028. So this is a made up data point that I just came up with from some survey that maybe I found online and read and liked. And we'll see. Here's what the graph looks like now. We run it again. And we can see first in this printout, oh, I just made a mistake that I'm going to tell you not to make. Don't forget a comma. Boom. We're back in business. Comma at the end of line. Silly mistakes are okay, and it's good to forgive yourself for them. So here's the one we put in up to 2028. Man, if I found this red one online and then input it into this market survey plotter, I would probably have a reason to doubt this red one because it's showing something completely different than what the general bulk of market surveys is saying. And so I'd literally probably go and boom, commented it out. That's the wrong language. What What is comments in this language? Is it? Yeah, I'd comment it out. And then when we run it again, we'll see it's no longer there. And that's great. Let's talk to printout. If there's an inconsistency between the compound annual growth rate in the survey you find and what the code expects the compound annual growth rate to be to get you from your initial value at initial time to final value at final time, it'll let you know what the difference is. If the difference is greater than 2.5%, it'll let you know and it'll tell you what that value is. And that can let you judge if you want to keep the survey in or not. Then do note the y-axis here is in billions. You're entering data in millions for evaluation. One small thing to be aware of. Change this string in here to change your title of your graph. You can hide and show the grid by changing this to true or false. Delete this line if you want to remove the legend and maybe create your own in a slide with the names of the surveys and hyperlinks to them. That'd be a great idea. So that's the project. That's the composite market survey plotter code. Hopefully, this helps save you the potential hiccup of unknowingly picking a market survey report that says you're going to achieve 40% growth all the way up to 2028. And then in reality, that's so far from reality, your prediction's off base. This will let you compare a variety of them and see what's going on. Oh, one other thing before we close out here. Well, two other things. First, we can see if there's a missing value, one missing value in any survey, it'll calculate it. You just type none, and it'll tell you what the missing value is. If there's two missing values, code will break. Code will not work. And then finally, second thing, I'm graduating here in 2026. I hope this tool can be used far into the future, help many analysts, because I know it helped me create this good graphic and convincingly state why I said, hey, we're going 2024, 1 billion market valuation, about 30% conservative growth, up to say 5 billion valuation. So I know I graduate 2026. You see my email here. It's been in this little Zoom window. You see my name. You can find me on LinkedIn. I went to Notre Dame. My Notre Dame email will probably be deactivated, but shoot me a message on LinkedIn. If there's anything I'd ever do to help you, reach out. Hopefully this code helps. And don't take it as law, but the calculations should be mostly correct. Still, do your own math, trust your own gut. This is not providing a definitive answer. It's just a tool to help assist you with creating a visualization that you can then use your own logic, your own analysis, and interpret from. This is not making any recommendations in any sort of way towards any business or personal decisions. With that said, there will be a link to this composite survey market plotter .ipynb in the description of this video. This video will be unlisted on YouTube. Keep in mind that you did sign CDAs when coming to the Idea Center, so probably don't go sharing it around like crazy since this is technically an Idea Center tool. And finally, with all those little things at the end said, take care and go Irish.